Hello, Jake here with another Minecraft vlog entry. Daniel and I have been playing a lot of Minecraft over the Easter weekend, and I have a lot to show you. So let's get on the road so you can see some of the stuff we've done. First off, you'll notice over here we now have this big hole in the side of the mountain, which is the entryway to what will eventually become our Grand Hall. Currently, it's just a great big empty room. We haven't done anything with it, but this will be very fancy and opulent much later on. One thing we have done, though, is we've created this little corridor over here leading into the kitchens. This is Daniel's kitchen here, and he has all of his stuff from the fields being stored up here in the barrels. As you can see, the most common ingredients are the ones that we have the most of, while all the others here are being stored in this chest. And you can tell Daniel's been quite busy with the farming, from the looks of things. Here are all the cooking utensils up here, and all the various blocks from agriculture, making all the various kitchen appliances. I think he has, in one of these cupboards, yeah, he's got the bowls and plates stored in here, as well as a few extra things. Coming back out, we've done some more work on our Druidic Temple, which I'll show you as soon as I can get over there. Here's the stairways that Daniel built again. And climbing up into the tree. And immediately you're greeted right here with this large crafting altar of quartz. It's got redstone caps on it right now, but we'll be putting emerald on them as soon as we are able to collect enough emeralds for it. And this is where we do all our spell crafting, and we got our components here for that, the oculus and the inscription table, and several spells that have been made already. Daniel's got most of the spells in here. I need to make more spells. And out through here is the same balcony as before. So that's exactly the same. You'll notice that it looks a lot better in here with the jungle wood planks forming the floor and the green stained clay for the ceiling. But we've also expanded the area. If you notice, we now have two wings on here which contain the various nexi which we use for gaining magical energy. This is the Dark Aurum Nexus, which we use for our sacrifices. And you can see more stuff out here, and you can see one thing down there that's way over there, but we'll be getting to that in a little bit later. If I come up over here, you can see this is the neutral nexus here, the obelisk, where you can just dump in Ventium dust and it generates magical energy for you. And the view over here is not as nice, but you get to see some of the mountains, so it's cool. If you come further up top, though, up through the jaded ladder here, so it's easier to get on top, you'll find that we have the light nexus with the crystal prism, which if you can see these little wisps of energy around it, it's kind of hard to see them against the bright blue sky, but they're there, and it's already gathering energy from the sunlight and storing it up for us to use in our spell crafting. So make sure I shut that, and then we'll go right back down and I'll continue showing you the rest of the map. Hello, pig. I think the pig must be trapped somewhere in the tree. That's somewhat common and comical. Whoa. Now if I come over this way, you can see this building right over here that you could have seen, that you saw from the Druidic Temple. We've done a lot to expand the forge area, so let me show you. If you come in here, you'll notice this room is mostly the same. You can go ahead and see all of our ingots here, so you can tell how much more we've managed to collect from last time I recorded a video. This thing right here is just indicating where the rock crusher is going to go. Unfortunately, I don't have enough material to build the thing yet. That thing costs a lot of diamonds, and I just don't have the resources to spend on it. But you'll also notice this spiral staircase leading up, so let's see where this goes. This right here leads into the workshop, which is going to be my room where I'm keeping all of my machines and tools to help me automate things and build things for automation mostly. None of these themselves are actually automated, except for the magma crucible and fluid transposer. They're sort of semi-automated in that the magma crucible always deposits its liquid that it generates into the fluid transposer, so you can go ahead and use it in the fluid transposer. But all the rest of these are just here for you to use when you need them. I got a redstone furnace, an induction smelter, which I left some lead ingots inside it, a pulverizer, an energetic infuser, which will be useful when I make power tools. Haven't made any yet, but those will be incoming, and a sawmill. But I'll be adding more tools as we go along, and oh yeah, this nether rack over here, that's just marking the place where my lasers are going to go and my assembly table from Buildcraft. So that's all going to be tucked away in this corner of the room. And over here by the windows I have my crafting stations, which is full of all the different stuff that I've been using primarily to make these machines, but also to make other stuff that I need. Excuse me. And I got another one over here so that I can be crafting two different things at once and have plenty of storage. And just a tool rack to keep various tools on. Nothing's been built in this room yet, and I'm not quite sure what exactly I'm going to put here. But I think this might either be the place where I put the stuff for railcraft, the coke oven and the blast furnace and things like that, or I may use this for forestry and all the different machines that forestry has. Like, this room is primarily thermal expansion with some buildcraft, and this room would be forestry, but I may just as well put forestry in another building altogether, or perhaps in another room off from the Great Hall, but then that's all stuff for a later date anyway. Coming out, you can see out a bit over the area. I think I might build a bridge connecting from here to there. but we shall see. So head back down and around. No, wait. Let's head up first, because I can show you the roof. There's nothing really up here, but it's nice to look at because we did a bit of work on it. You can't really see it from here, but there's a magma torch up on top of that little access point I just came out of, protecting this whole area. And you can see down through the skylights, which is a nice touch to add. And there's the chimney right there that's over the forge itself, where all the smelting takes place. But now it's time to leave and go back down around. There's one last thing to show. Whoops. Okay, I didn't take any damage from that. I have to be careful on those stairs. But if I come out this way, you'll notice that Daniel here has been working on a road, and you travel quite fast on it. Whee! There's also a track that's been built up around. That will come in use later. It's not really functional at the moment, but it's already in place for when we're going to need it in the near future. And if I come on around, you'll notice that we're coming over here to the volcano biome. Yes, our spawn biome happened to be right next to a volcano biome. And we got this really crazy double volcano here that looks like the entrance to Mordor or something. But it's close enough because this is where we've stuck our Nether portal, which takes us into the Nether. So, dare we enter? I think we dare. And here we are in the Nether, in this little temple that we built to protect the Nether portal. Daniel mostly worked on this part. There's double doors here leading out into the Nether. Ooh, Nether. But if we come back around, if we come around this section of the portal and come through here, this is where our pumping station is. And this is where we can pump lava to put into our soon-to-be lava tanks that we use for powering all the machines that we have at our base. And you can see that it goes quite a ways down to get to the lava. And you can see stuff out there, like you can see that there's a giant wasp hive and a sulfur cloud. And over here we have, you can see more of the Nether, and there's some hanging glowstone out there. But anyway, I think that finally covers about everything, and I hope I didn't miss anything. And this has been a very long vlog entry, at least it feels very long to me. So I'm finally going to sign out, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.